The start. Away and running. Good speed one from the outside from Lady Lancer. There goes the favorites tap for speed, and Blame Catalai is right there in the chasing herd. And Ariana Valentina drives up now in between rivals, and She Made Me Blush smartly backs off the speed to be in that fourth place position. Lady Lancer has one beaten, but only 2 lengths down from the lead, and Jobs Not Finished is last of all, so this pace sizzles in the Wednesday opener. And on the far outside, confronts Blame Catalaya, and up the inside, Adriana Valentina. Lady Lancer's committed to a 4-wide kick, while She Made Me Blush needs to do a lot better than that under whip encouragement. And Jobs Not Finished is last of all. Is trying to toy with the opposition at 3 to 5 in hand, in command, and takes a look back to see a 1-length lead. Blame Catalaya tries to dig deep up the inside, and deep on the course, She Made Me Blush. They're homeward bound, and the gray is starting to run up the score. She Made Me Blush is taking giant strides inside the final furlong, but keeps on finding. She Made Me Blush keeps on chasing. Blame Catalaya is coming with a rail run, and here's Blame Catalaya. Blame Catalaya timed that to a T to win by a neck over She Made Me Blush and Lady Lancer. Away and running to a delightful start. One from the outside, 3 Sport Coach draws first blood, but there goes Victorian Riviera to take over the lead. And on the outside, Animal Princess smartly backs off the speed, and they're 3 across the track with 5 furlongs to go. Shelley's Song once is a trio of speed, and those ladies go at it toe to toe, passing the 4.5. Finally has one beaten, and Dorothy's the Boss has to make up 8 lengths in the final 4 furlongs. They're stacked 3 across the track, and Animal Princess is the widest runner. 3 Sport Coach is the meat in that sandwich, and Victoria Riviera is right there too with 3 furlongs to go. Continuing to track the speed is Shelley's Song, finally starting to get on track, and so is Dorothy's the Boss. The quarter pole looms for Victoria Riviera, and Victorian Riviera now kicks away to a 1-length lead. Trying to dig deep is 3 Sport Coats in second, and Shelley's Song is trying to come alive. 3/16 to go. Victorian Riviera has amassed a 3-length lead. Dorothy's the Boss is erupting down the side of the course with only a furlong left. Up the inside is finally, and they're at the 16th pole. Victorian Riviera has done plenty, holding everyone at bay, and Victorian Riviera has won it. Finally was second, and there's a show photo coming up that goes to Shelley Song over Dorothy's the Boss. Away and running. Good speed one from the inside from Praline's Cat. The rail belongs to Ray of Light, and 3 paths off the rail is Tucker Road. Deep on the course is Sigmund, and Forever Saucy is right there too. Look at this, they are 9 deep as they get ready to pass this for the first time. So Praline's Cat with that shadow roll in front. Mr. Leoban came away in second, and Tucker Road is 3 deep around the first turn run. In the red cap, Sigmund is in a cozy spot but goes very wide, and Ray of Light saves all kinds of ground to be in that 5th place position early. Forever Saucy is pulling hard, and Stellar Loot tries a loop past on the far outside. The rail belongs to Mr. Leo Brand in front of a couple of grays, which is Mr. Cowboy Bradley. Getting down on it is a little wide. All I Worship in the Door is second last, and Not As Lucky As Us trails out the back. So this 3-pronged death match continues between Praline's Cat, Mr. Leoban, and Tucker Road with only 4 furlongs to go. Sigmund has had the run of the race with no excuses today. Ray of Light's benefiting from that rail draw and is right there in a position to challenge. Stellar Loot is 3 wide. Getting down on it is advancing, but 4 wide. In trouble was Forever Saucy. Blocked for a run is All I Worship and Adore. Passed by Henderson on the outside. Mr. Cowboy Bradley second last, and Not As Lucky As Us relegated to the tail. On the outside, Tucker Road comes calling for the lead. Praline's Cat tries to counter that attack in second. Mr. Cowboy Bradley still in the backfield, and they're into the stretch. Tucker Road with a nose in front. Praline's Cat is fighting on them, these two, to settle the score. Up the rail, Praline's Cat is resolute, but Tucker Road fights right back under Carroll's hands, and at 5-1, Tucker Road pulls away. Tucker Road has won it over Praline's Cat, Sigmund, and Getting Down on It. Away and running. Alvy was a touch slow to go, but recovered after that. There goes Never Silence for the lead. Mission Keys up the rail, and Alvy's right there in the thick of it too, and Hop and Scotch is wide at the 7.5 furlong pole, so no breathers for the top 4. Blackwater Falls gets a pop of the crop, and near the backfield now in 5th position is Espresso Lungo. Up and around the first turn they go. Mission Key has a gray nose in front, but Never Silence is right there poised to take him on. Leaving the first turn behind, Hop and Scotch came away in 3rd, and Alvy taps on the brakes to be in a clear-cut 4th. There's a gap of 3 back to Espresso Lungo, and Blackwater Falls trails at the back of the pack. 5 furlongs out from the winning finish, and Mission Key, nice and relaxed, trying to throttle that speed, leads by a length and 3/4. Never Silence will have to re-rally from the 2nd place position, and Hop and Scotch pops off the fence. Alvy is sent under Sheldon's hands to get closer to the speed. Blackwater Falls is starting to pick up momentum, and Espresso Lungo in traffic as they enter the 3 furlong station. So Mission Key continues to call the shots. Hop and Scotch continues to chase. Alvy needs to do a lot better than that and struggling in 3rd. Blackwater Falls is trying to get into it, so is Espresso Lungo, and Never Silence puts the cue in the rack. There's a 1/4 to go, and Mission Key looking for a danger right now. He has a 5-length lead as they turn for home. Mission Key well clear in front of the rest. Alvy's now starting to get on track, but is still 4 lengths down. Having to slam on the brakes, Espresso Lungo and Hop and Scotch discuss issues at the back of the pack, but at the 16th pole, Mission Key keeps on giving. Mission Key in a headsy ride from Darwin Rodriguez to score. Alvy was 2nd, Espresso Lungo 3rd, and Hop and Scotch was 4th. Away and running to a picture perfect start. Good speed for the early marker, truly ambitious. Also adding fuel to the fire is indefatigable. Bam Bam Blue is also right there, and so is Refund Wriggler, and those are the first four as the dust settles. And Tiger Blood came away in that fifth place position in front of Shanghai Superfly Redeemeti. And nothing from You Should Be So Lucky. 3 furlongs to go. And truly ambitious tearing up the sod and shows the way by a length and a half. But Bam Bam Blue is in hand and now sizes up the leader at the quarter pole. A distant third, Indefatigable, and wide for Refund Wriggler as they turn to the top of the stretch. And Bam Bam Blue rolls off the turn with ease and has a 3-length lead. Indefatigable now takes up the chase in second, and Truly Ambitious has no more to give, but it's all Bam Bam Blue from off the pace to win. Indefatigable was second. Show photo coming up between Shanghai Superfly and Redeem Eddie. Away and running. Good speed from the favorite Conspiracy Fact, and then taps on the brakes as Elusive Image is hard pressed to get the lead, and so is Brother Brad. And What Say You is also adding into a hot pace here, and Conspiracy Fact with the money on enjoying this three-pronged battle up top. Up and around the first turn they go. Elusive Image is the leader and shows the way by a length and a half. What Say You came away in second, and Brother Brad is right there in a joint second place position, and a gap of 4 back to Conspiracy Fact at 1 to 5 travels in fourth. Big separation back to Steady John all by himself in fifth. Another zip code away has started a Siggy, and Supreme Bean has to come with a monumental close. Inside the 5, an Elusive Image shows the way, but that lead is dwindled to only a length and a tail, weaving 3/4 of a length margin down to Brother Brad, who rides that rail in second. And here comes Conspiracy Fact on the far outside and engaging What Say You, so the favorites are ready to roll now. And What Say You draws first blood and kicks to the far turn. But Conspiracy Fact eyeballs that speed, and they've kicked away to a 2-length lead. Here comes Brother Brad resurgent now, and Steady John now tosses that green cap into the ring. 4 principals at the quarter pole. Conspiracy Fact kicks away to a 1-length lead. Deep on the course, Steady John tries a steady advance. Supreme Bean had a hot pace to chase, and Brother Brad's in the thick of it too. They swing in. Conspiracy Fact huffing and puffing at 1 to 5. And there goes Brother Brad, who refuses to wave the white flag. Conspiracy Fact digs in too, and late on the scene is Supreme Being. 3 across the course at the 16th roll. Brother Brad has the momentum. Brother Brad is 16 to 1 to beat Conspiracy Fact, Supreme Being, and Steady John. Away and running. Slow to go was Mr. Shades of Gray. Good speed for Palio today. Bassanio from the outside showing early pace. And Ocean City is right there too, and those are the first three on settling down. Up the inside is Case Pick, and on the white outside is Nantucket Beach. In between rivals, Mr. Shades of Gray has recovered sweetly to be in mid-division, and Carinade rides that rail. Next to that one is Real Well, and three deep is Bull Licorice as they make the first turn bend. Candy for Caramel has two beaten, and those last two is Grandpa's Kid and Prophet's Voice. Leaving the first turn behind, Ocean City makes play and shows the way by a length, and there's really no pace on whatsoever. Bassanio enjoys a dream trip of good enough in second, and Kay's Pick stays ground saving in a clear-cut third. Palio's in fourth, and Mr. Shades of Gray shadows that runner for that fourth place position, and Carinade is trying to pick him off one by one, but it has a wall of four in front of him. A length and a half down to Nantucket Beach, then Real Well and Candy for Caramel. The last three, Bold Licorice, then Grandpa's Kid, and Prophet's Voice is at the tail. 3 furlongs to go, and Ocean City continues to strut his stuff with a length and a tail to the name. Bassanio tries to kick in second. Case Pick has had a great trip against the fence. Carinade is also right there in a feisty mood, and deep on the track is Mr. Shades of Gray. They roll off the turn and race for home, and Ocean City continues to call the shots and still has the lead by a length and a half. Case Pick continues to chase. Carinade is starting to be produced down the center of the track, and Bassanio's right there too. A 16th to go. Ocean City still leading. Carinade is running out of ground and running out of time. Ocean City wins by 3/4 of a length to beat Carinade, Bassanio, and Case Pick. Away and running. Stumbling start for one of them in the center. First one to break the line is Sum is 9. Luck Be a Lady tonight's also showing good early speed. And Rosie Apple guns it from gate 4. And these three fly down the back of the track. Anthea's Theme came away in fourth. Avertita towing into the gate. Now a joint fourth as they go to the 4 furlong peg. Player is second last, and Our Fantasy trails out the back. 4 furlongs to go, and Luck Be a Lady tonight leads the charge into the far turn, and that leads a dwindling 3/4 of a length. Rosie Apple hot on the chase in second. Avertita is getting closer in spot number 3, and Longshot Thea's Theme rides that rail. Our Fantasy has a wicked pace to chase, and Player passes Sum is 9. Passing the quarter pole, Luck Be a Lady tonight has built up a length and a half lead. Rosie Apple is right there in a feisty mood, and so is Our Fantasy, who's closing with big strides now. Homeward bound, and Our Fantasy takes the lead and kicks away, and there's no dangers in sight. Luck Be a Lady tonight went too fast too early, and Avertita's trying to complete the exact and well, but it's all Our Fantasy. Lives up to the 4-5 hype. Our Fantasy wins. Avertita second. Luck Be a Lady tonight third, and Thea's Theme, the longest shot on the board, finishes fourth.